it's stunting your growth. It's like they're constantly the victim in their own stories, but they're really not. Free falling into a pit of negative emotions and expecting other people to somehow save you. You're missing out on that chance.
The bottom line is, no one's coming. No one.
Hello. Did you know that you're responsible for yourself and the current situation that you're in, and that only you can change your life? As an adult and as you get older, you will come to the realization that you can no longer hide behind your parents. One thing that I keep seeing is people online saying that they're waiting for a friend or for a partner, and they have like this mindset of, this person will fix everything in my life. All my problems will disappear, all my insecurities will disappear, and I can tell you right now, that's all an illusion. On the surface level, positive affirmations from other people might seem to be helping you, but they're really not. Your deep-rooted issues, like not being able to be alone or insecurities, they will still be there. You cannot wait for other people to enter your life and magically fix you. You're putting this huge pressure on them, which I can guarantee you any friendship will break under this. And once that friend is gone, or once the relationship is over, you will find yourself facing those same problems you had prior because you never got to the root of it. You never really overcame those insecurities by yourself. So you cannot wait for others to fix your life because only you can. Part of growing up is taking accountability. And this includes like a broad spectrum of things, like accepting, yeah, I did this and that in a friendship that wasn't good, or like realizing that you have flaws or that you did other people wrong. But this takes time and distance from the situation or from the argument, so you can really look at it in this big picture. But I want you to remember that making mistakes doesn't automatically make you a bad person. Taking accountability takes a lot of strength and courage, and that's why you will rarely ever find other people doing it. You will also notice this when you're talking to other people. It's like they're constantly the victim in their own stories. And don't get me wrong, sometimes that is the case. Sometimes a friend will just do you completely dirty. But oftentimes there are two sides and people just don't take accountability for what they did because it's easier and it's more comfortable to just blame others. Essentially what this is doing is it's stunting your growth. You have to be uncomfortable to grow and advance in life. I lived abroad a few times, which isn't an easy or comfortable thing to do. Having to move, having to adjust to new cultures, it's not comfortable. But those experiences taught me so much in life, and I wouldn't know how to get this information without ever being put in the situation that I was in. Studying, getting a career, working out, all those are things that aren't comfortable. All those things are essentially things that you do for yourself. No one will just hand you good grades or $1 million business. You probably hear this every year, but people keep telling me like, oh, I want to do this and that this year. I want to get abs this year, but then they never follow through with it. And a lot of people will never actually reach their goal because getting there is uncomfortable. You won't reach every single goal you set for yourself in life, and that is okay. It's really hard to admit to yourself that you failed something. Like, let's say you failed a test. That is okay because it's all about taking accountability when these things happen. Don't look at things with this mindset of, oh, I failed this and that. Look at everything with a mindset of, I did that, but I learned from it. Some people are so afraid of failing that they never even try. But you know what happens when you never even try? You will never know if you would have succeeded or not. Like, essentially, you're missing out on that chance. When you see people on the street, you never know what they're going through, and they also don't know what you're going through. Growing up, I worked a customer service job, and we had a lot of customers come in, and they were giving me a nasty attitude, which I found so irritating. Like, why are these grown adults letting out their bad mood on a teenager? And I never understood that because I created this mindset for me that's like, my problems are my responsibility because bad things happen to me in life, but only I can heal myself. I need to process past events. I need to build confidence before I make my issues anyone else's responsibility. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about heartfelt phone calls to your friend when you need some advice. I'm talking about free falling into a pit of negative emotions and expecting other people to somehow save you from it. Let's talk about healing. Healing is really hard, but you're doing this for yourself. The reality is when you're experiencing negative emotions, you can't rely on anyone else to make you feel better. Let's say you need to get out of bed, but you can't get yourself to do it. You cannot rely on a friend asking you to hang out with them. You cannot put the pressure onto your friends to get you out of this slump. Just like your dream college won't call you, you will not just magically receive $100 million. It's your life and you have to build it yourself. If your happiness relies on meeting other people, grab your phone, call them, and ask them to meet you. If your happiness relies on good grades, study. If your happiness relies on moving to another city, then move to another city. And if it depends on being muscular, then go to the gym. You already got through so much in life. I just know you have the ability to make it better. If you find yourself wondering, how can I help myself? Here are some tips I have. Some good advice that I have is to start journaling. I know everyone says to start journaling, but it's true. I think that journaling, or at least writing down your problems, will really help you get rid of those initial inhibitions towards your problems and that shame you have built up. Because once you write down your thoughts or your problem, those things become real. It's like they're not just in your head anymore. And admitting those feelings and seeing the problem that you have written on paper is like taking the first step into healing. Have this mindset of, I wrote it down and now I can finally find a solution or move on. And remember, progress is not linear, but if you keep pushing towards your goals, even though some days might set you back, you will already find yourself in a much better place in a month. I wish you all the best, and I hope this video was helpful. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It really helps out my channel. Let me know if you relate to any of these struggles or if you would like to request a topic, and I love you. Bye! Please keep in mind that I'm not a professional therapist or psychologist, so if you are experiencing serious struggles, please seek help and take care of yourself. Remember that you're loved and that better times are always coming, and that is a promise. If you feel like you need to get help, I linked some resources down below in the caption, so please check them out, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!